It is simple. Never give up. Let's hear it from Matthew Ware. Our next and final senior is number 20, Colt Knight. Colt is escorted tonight by his parents, Christina and Joey Knight. Colt has played first base for the Vikings. After graduation, Colton will attend Piedmont Technical College, earning an associate degree in engineering, design, technology, before continuing his education at Ware University, majoring in mathematics with the plans to become a teacher. Colton would like to thank God, his coaches, teammates, and family for their support, encouragement, and belief in him throughout his journey. He shares this message with his teammates. It's been an honor to battle with each of you. Keep the standard going, trust the process, and always play for the name on the front of your jersey. Your time comes faster than you think. It's not always, but it's always worth it. Let's leave it all on the field once a team, always family. Let's hear it for Colt Knight. Once again, congratulations to our seniors and their families. Thank you for everything you've given to Emerald Baseball Viking Nation. Let's show them our appreciation one more time. We'd also like to thank the AU Sandlot Games team for their gifts towards our seniors on the senior night. Now to introduce starting lineup first for the Ware Shoals. Starting in catcher, number 3, Brady McDonald. Starting in left field, number 23.
This is Emerald Baseball on the Lakewood Sports Network getting set for Senior Day, the last home regular season game of the year. It's Emerald and Ware Shoals. I'm Graham Simpson. He's Jacob Lethko. We were in these chairs yesterday in a big-time non-region win for Emerald. They got off to a slow start, down 1-0. First 6 batters went 6 up, 6 down. It was the 3rd inning last night, Jacob, that really turned the tide of the game. They have a ton of momentum playing their best ball of the season.
Yeah, Holden Styron led that inning off, big like 7 or 8 pitch walk, hitting the 7 hole, and then they rolled it over the top, scored 5 in that inning, and then Finn Howard kind of cruised from there, gave him 6 innings. I mean, think about his last 13 innings, 1 run allowed. So, like you said, got the big win against Lawrence last weekend, took 2 out of 3. Won last night rather, and now a chance to extend their winning streak to 4 and get hot at the right time going into the playoffs next week.
Coaches are going through their exchange lineup talk, meeting with the umpires. We'll take a moment to talk about our starting lineups today, brought to you by the G. Frank Russell Technology Center, building a better future for your student today. Not much changing other than Matthew Ritter as the starting pitcher today. He's one of the seniors. The other senior, Colton Knight, will get the start at first base in place of Thomas Hodges. But, I mean, we've talked about this ad nauseum right now. This lineup that Mac Height changed in Game 2 heading into the Lawrence series, they haven't lost since then.
Yeah, I mean, it really gave them balance. I really like the way that, Bo's in the 3-hole now. He's in the leadoff hole, or hitting leadoff primarily for the majority of the season. He really didn't get to see much to hit. Guys were able to opposing teams were able to pitch around him. Now he's in the 3-hole and then putting Finn down in the 6-hole. But really, who's really stepped up is the bottom of that lineup. Holden Styron's put together some great at-bats of recent note, and then Luke Mathis has really come on. We talked about him.
Yeah, there is the defense, and I think the defense has been fantastic over the last couple of games. No errors last night for the Emerald Viking defensively. We'll take that every day of the week. Matthew Ritter on the mound. He'll face the top of the Ware Shoals order, McDonald, Green, and Good, when we come back on the Lakewood Sports Network.
When you bundle home and auto, life can be easier. You choose coverage that makes sense for you, at a price that's right for you, and a local State Farm agent who's there for you.
Call State Farm agent Frank Coyle in Greenwood today.
Howard's on Main is the kind of place you keep coming back to. Open 6 days a week with breakfast served every day, plus a full menu loaded with variety for lunch and dinner. Great food, friendly faces, and live music that keeps Main Street moving. From morning coffee to late night vibes, Howard's on Main delivers every time. Howard's on Main, great food, live music, and a true Greenwood favorite. Looking for a home in Greenwood or thinking about selling? Work with someone who knows the community inside and out. Courtney Height Realtor is a top... Back here at Emerald High School as we are getting set for Emerald and Ware Shoals. Emerald now in double-digit win, and their win column looking for number 11 here as we get set for the Hornets and the Vikings. Graham Simpson, Jacob Lethko with you. Our producer today is Landon King. If we take a look at who's behind home plate today, that would be Landon's dad, Brian. So we got Landon, who's literally calling balls and strikes up here in the booth. His dad literally calling balls and strikes behind home plate. Should be a fun one.
The legend BK behind the dish.
Braden McDonald will lead things off. He's the catcher for the Purple Hornets. This is the Frank Coyle State Farm first pitch of the ball game. Matthew Ritter on the bump, and he misses a little low. There's Frank back from his vacation. We've seen Ritter pitch a little this year, but a good chance for him to just get the ball, get settled in, find his rhythm. To third base and just steers foul. Finn Howard was on it the whole way. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And this is a situation for Ritter where, depending upon the draw Emerald gets and win a couple playoff games, and he's auditioning for some innings and just another arm that you can add in certain situations moving forward.
I think Colson Marino solidified himself as the number 2 guy. He'll probably get a start in Game 2 of a playoff series. There's strike 2. Seen Bo get the ball numerous times. He's going to be used a lot.
Yeah, I think you've got 3 solid arms between Bo,
Swing and a miss, a strikeout to start out the outing for Matthew Ritter.
Between Bo, Finn, and Colson, really 3 arms that you can trust moving forward as we look forward to playoff baseball. Wren obviously did their job, beating Lawrence twice.
Swing and a miss on the first pitch from the left fielder, Colton Green. I mean, Finn's basically been untouchable his last couple starts. Colson was untouchable coming out of the pen Friday night. And now Matthew Ritter starting to go east to west. He's ahead, no balls and 2 strikes. He struck out McDonald. Working on Green. And he K's him up, drops the string on him. 2 batters, 2 Ks.
Landon will appreciate this. 2 years ago when Tucker Meredith, now at PC, was on the mound, we kept almost every pitch, every other pitch, hat falls off on the delivery. We came up with a hat drop count. Might have to start that with Ritter.
What are we at? Are we keeping track yet?
Yeah. Unofficially, he's at 2.
Got a high whiff count as well already so far in the first inning. Caught the corner. 0-2. On senior day, the senior Ritter getting the ball. First 2 batters he struck out. 0-2 pitch to second base, picked by Mathis on a 1-hopper. Leisurely throws to first. Inning complete. Ritter does his job. 1-2-3 in the first inning. The Vikings will have Ritter leading off, Swansea and Height behind them when we come back in their first trip to the plate tonight. It's Emerald Baseball on the Lakeland Sports Network.
Howard's on Main is the kind of place you keep coming back to. Open 6 days a week with breakfast served every day, plus a full menu loaded with variety for lunch and dinner. Great food, friendly faces, and live music that keeps Main Street moving. From morning coffee to late night vibes, Howard's on Main delivers every time. Howard's on Main, great food, live music, and a true Greenwood favorite.
Call State Farm agent Frank Coyle in Greenwood for an auto quote today.
Find your future at the G. Frank Russell Technology Center, where we believe in personalized learning and nurturing every student's unique strengths. RTC serves students from 4 high schools and 3 districts with a wide variety of programs from culinary arts, pre-engineering, auto tech, and others. We provide many different pathways for your child to explore. Talk to your school counselor and visit us at www.rtc.gwd50.org to learn more about RTC Plus and start building a better graduate today.
With State Farm Home Insurance, you can get the help you need from a local agent if things get complicated, and from our easy-to-use app whenever you need it.
Call State Farm agent Frank Coyle in Greenwood today.
Back on the Lakeland Sports Network, Braxton Powell is the starter for the Ware Shoals Purple Hornets. They're looking for win number 5 of the year, playing down in 1A. They'll have a tough top of the order. Ritter, Swansea, Height due up here. Emerald coming off a win last week, Wednesday and Friday against Lawrence. Followed that up with a win last night. As we mentioned, 3's a streak, looking for number 4 as the regular season closes, potentially 5 as they go on the road to BHP later on.
Right? I mean, just like you said, just no time like the present. They get hot and you're playing your best baseball at the right time, which is, I think, is your goal. Is you don't want to peak at the beginning of the season. You kind of want to peak when it matters. Stuff-wise from starter for 96 last night.
To right field. Coming in is Eichhorn. Barely has to move. 2 away. Yeah, Trenton Singleton got the start yesterday for 96 and had a great start. First 2 innings to not allow a base runner, and then 3rd inning is when things started to unravel as he cracked the code 1 through 6, but not 7, 8, 9, and that's what started a 5-run 3rd for Emerald.
Yeah, I think we were being a little over-aggressive at the plate through the first 2 innings, kind of settled in. Hopefully we'll see the same tonight.
With 2 outs, here comes Bo Heights. Bo pops that one up. Shallow into left, long run, but the shortstop, Good, makes the grab. And a 1-2-3 first inning. It's a pitcher's duel thus far as we head to the second. You're watching on the Lakeland Sports Network.
Looking for a home in Greenwood or thinking about selling? Work with someone who knows the community inside and out. Courtney Height Realtor is a top 5 Greenwood MLS agent with almost $20 million in sales and a reputation for guiding buyers and sellers with confidence and care. Call 864-378-4686, visit CourtneyHeightRealtor.com, and follow us on Facebook at Courtney Height Realtor, serving Greenwood, South Carolina, and beyond.
A good personal injury attorney is going to be able to negotiate for you, speak with the insurance companies in their language, and ultimately file a lawsuit and take your case to court if it needs it. You're going through this challenge. You're the hero here. We're just the guide. So if there's any value we can add, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. We're here to help.
Looking for a great spot to eat, watch the game, or host your next event? That's Sports Break. Great food, cold drinks, wall-to-wall TVs, and live entertainment. Want something with a view? Head to Break on the Lake, serving up steak, seafood, and cocktails on beautiful Lake Greenwood. And when it's time to celebrate, Main Event Catering has you covered. From private parties to corporate events, they make it easy and stress-free. One family, 3 great experiences. Sports Break, Break on the Lake, Main Event Catering.
Top of the second we go on the Lakewood Sports Network. No score between Ware, Shoals, and Emerald. Ware Shoals wearing the purple today. Emerald in the camo uniforms. Gray pants picked out by Colton Knight from what our sources are saying.
I would agree. That's one of my favorite looks they have. I'm a big fan of the camo shirt, camo hat. I do like the white on camo and camo.
Swing and a miss from Grayson Smith.
Better pound on the strike zone early.
2 strikeouts. Got a ground out to second base to end the first inning. That was with an 0-2 count. Popped up. This has Swansea written all over it. And he makes the play.
Number 24, Braxton Powell.
Here's pitcher versus pitcher right here. Braxton Powell, who in his own right tossed a very clean bottom of the first. Pieces that up to center field, and the first hit of the ball game belongs to Braxton Powell. It's Camden Moore. He's in center field for Ware Shoals. Vikings have Howard, Height, Mathis, and Knight left to right across the infield. Of course, Eli Swansea is the battery mate of Ritter. Marino's in center. Styron and Metz flanking him left and right. First ball that Ritter has thrown since the very first pitch of the ball game. They gets past Swansea, but they do not send the runner. Powell stays put at third. Second and third now for Ware Shoals. They just got the double from Agnew. Powell went from first to third. And now Ritter having to deal with some traffic. Seemed like it was an innocent single from Powell with one out in the inning, but it's turned into a threat.
I think Swansea is veteran catcher, just probably telling Ritter, just, hey man, just one of those take a deep breath, settle in, just let's get this guy at the plate.
Beautiful day for baseball. 1 ball, no strikes. Hastings is the 8-hole hitter. Swinging it from the right side, and a swing and a miss. Count even.
Ritter really has a feel for that breaking pitch so far tonight, I feel like.
It's got a lot of loop to it, but the key is he's throwing it in the zone. That one to short. Height with a good stab. His throw is in time, and that diminishes the threat in the second. And a screamer back to short. Ritter gets out of the jam. And the Vikings come to the plate in the home half of the second when we come back. No score. You're watching on the Lakeland Sports Network.
Your local State Farm agent can help you choose renter's coverage options to help protect your stuff. Customize your coverage today.
Call State Farm agent Frank Coyle in Greenwood today.
At the Height Law Firm, we exist for one reason: to make South Carolina safer. When a company cuts corners, when a driver ignores the rules, or when someone's careless mistake injures a family, we step in. Because accountability is not just about compensation, it's about preventing the next tragedy. Every case we take, we hope that we can make a change to make South Carolina a safer community.
When you bundle home and auto, life can be easier. You choose coverage that makes sense for you, at a price that's right for you, and a local State Farm agent who's there for you.
Call State Farm agent Frank Coyle in Greenwood today.
Find your future at the G. Frank Russell Technology Center, where we believe in personalized learning and nurturing every student's unique strengths. RTC serves students from 4 high schools and 3 districts with a wide variety of programs from culinary arts, pre-engineering, auto tech, and others. We provide many different pathways for your child to explore. Talk to your school counselor and visit us at www.rtc.gwd50.org to learn more about RTC Plus and start building a better graduate today.
Bottom of the second starts with Colson Marino, the 4-hole hitter. Emerald just got out of a 2-outs second and third jam with Matthew Ritter on the mound. Now looking to cash that in for runs here in the home half.
Marino's a guy, Graham, we talked about last night that we'd really like to see get going and kind of get hot at the right time, being a power bat in the middle of this lineup.
And he's the type of hitter you got to hold your breath anytime he comes up. You know, with one swing, the entire trajectory of a game can change. This one over to Agnew, bobbles, picks it up, fires over to first, and unable to get him. Two ground outs to third base. Both of them to lead off the inning. Start the first and now the second.
Yeah, that's a good job by the third baseman over there, sticking with it. Took a funky hop, he's able to stay with it. Make a good throw over to first base to get Marino.
Here's Ethan Metz. RBI double last night. First lefty that Powell has faced. Pulls it to second. Caught on one hop by Grayson Smith. A good pick. Took his time over to first, but still able to get Metz. The defense has shown some leather for the Purple Hornets so far.
Yeah, they're pretty solid. The infield at least is making the routines. And on the mound, they're pounding the strike zone. He's letting the defense work behind him.
We saw their shortstop, Brennan Good, travel to the shallow left field foul line to get Height retired to end the first. 5 up, 5 down so far for Powell. Ground ball, that's a fair ball down the line and left. Finn Howard trying to leg it out for 2. Throw comes in from Green and it hits the cutoff man, not in time. Stand-up double for Finn Howard with 2 down. Holden Steyer to single and a walk yesterday. Heads up base running as he was able to swipe second. 13th pitch of the day is a called strike. 7th battery's face, and now this will be pitch 14. I'd say that's pretty economical. Styron want to take some pitches here, see what he can work with. 1 ball and 1 strike count to him. Good stop by McDonald, the catcher. Holden's the guy that got his feet wet pitching in a big-time start Friday against Lawrence. He ended up being the opener for Marino, but he's a guy that now has that experience in a playoff-type atmosphere. Could pay dividends as Emerald starting their postseason run next week. We do have news that Wren did, in fact, win the series against Lawrence. So,
yeah, they won the game 1 5-1 and game 2 10-0. I don't know what happened.
Yep, I was the #1 Hurricane fan this week. Swinging and a miss and a big hack from Styron. 3-2. Howard will get a head start at second base. Big pitch upcoming for Powell. Payoff. Chopper to short. Good waits on it. Has to trigger over to first, and he does so. Beats Styron by a step and a half, and another scoreless inning for Powell and the Ware Shoals Purple Hornets. No score. We played 2 from Emerald. You're watching on the Lakeland Sports Network.
This season, fuel up like a champion at Tropical Smoothie Cafe, right here in Greenwood on the 72 Bypass Northeast. Tropical Smoothie Cafe has way more than just smoothies. We're talking fresh wraps, warm flatbreads, quesadillas, and all-day breakfast favorites. Whether you're headed to the game or grabbing something after practice, Tropical Smoothie Cafe has the flavor to keep you going. Stop by today or order ahead online. Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Eat better, feel better.
This is Armada Law. And we really just want to be real. It's people talking to people. It's people helping people. If we do our job, you'll have a couple more tools. You'll have a couple more weapons against Goliath. Because that's who we're dealing with. The insurance companies, they're not out to protect you. They're out to get money. So it's our job to educate, to empower, to help you against the big guys.
Howard's on Main is the kind of place you keep coming back to. Open 6 days a week with breakfast served every day, plus a full menu loaded with variety for lunch and dinner. Great food, friendly faces, and live music that keeps Main Street moving. From morning coffee to late night vibes, Howard's on Main delivers every time. Howard's on Main, great food, live music, and a true Greenwood favorite.
Back on the Lakewood Sports Network, it has been the pitcher show so far today. Matthew Ritter has held the Purple Hornets scoreless, giving up 2 hits. On the other side, Braxton Powell has done a great job taming the hot Emerald offense. Now 9-1-2 due up for Ware Shoals as Ritter will start his second time through the order. Starts with Grady Eichhorn, the right fielder. Half-hearted swing and a miss, strike 2. Pitch, bounce to the plate. We see Ritter working from the extreme third base side of the rubber. crossfire action here to these righties. It's been tough to pick up for Ware Shoals.
Kind of a herky-jerky delivery also.
Works from the stretch. Ground ball to Mathis. And he has become extremely reliable with his glove. First out of the inning.
I feel like there's a couple positions defensively on the baseball field where if you're not producing at the plate, it's almost okay, because if you're solid defensively, you'll forgive him. Second base being one of those, catcher being another one. But he's really, really, like you said, come on as of late and been solid defensively really all year.
Back to the top of the order to Braden McDonald, the catcher. Ritter struck him out to start off the game. Still trying to send us scoreless. Picture perfect day, 81 degrees, partly cloudy. Slight wind gust coming out of the west. Popped up. Finn Howard is tracking in foul territory. He has room and makes the catch, 2 down.
Now we put the Hornets number 23, Colton Green.
Colton Green struck out looking. Left fielder up to the plate for the second time. He's been susceptible to that breaking ball from Ritter. Breaks a ton. There it is again. Just too easy for Ritter right now.
Oh, yeah, and also he's not hanging it. He's keeping it low in the zone.
Yep. Starts it high and away. Ends up low, and that is another strikeout. Third one of the day for Matthew Ritter. He has a gem of a third inning. We'll go to the bottom half when we come back on the Lakeland Sports Network.
Looking for a great spot to eat, watch the game, or host your next event? That's Sports Break. Great food, cold drinks, wall-to-wall TVs, and live entertainment. Want something with a view? Head to Break on the Lake, serving up steak, seafood, and cocktails on beautiful Lake Greenwood. And when it's time to celebrate, Main Event Catering has you covered. From private parties to corporate events, they make it easy and stress-free. One family, 3 great experiences. Sports Break, Break on the Lake, Main Event Catering. Looking for a home in Greenwood or thinking about selling? Work with someone who knows the community inside and out. Courtney Height Realtor is a top 5 Greenwood MLS agent with almost $20 million in sales and a reputation for guiding buyers and sellers with confidence and care. Call 864-378-4686, visit CourtneyHeightRealtor.com, and follow us on Facebook at Courtney Height Realtor, serving Greenwood, South Carolina, and beyond.
I had just left my house, went through the light, and was turning into a gas station. I heard the screech and kind of looked in my mirror. I was terrified. Everybody kept telling me, "You've got to get an attorney." She was there for me. Just a few phone calls with her to see her diligence. So it was just good to be able to trust.
No scores. We hit the bottom of the third here from Emerald. 8-9-1, 2 up for the Vikings. Trying to crack the code of Braxton Powell, who's retired 6 of his first 7 batters. Only blemish is the double with 2 outs to Howard, then got a ground out to short on the next batter facing Styron. He's been filled up the zone, Lethco, but the biggest key for him is his defense. He's been using them, and they have been excellent.
Absolutely. They've been very solid behind him.
Good to see Colton Knight back into the starting lineup. One of the seniors getting to play on his senior day.
He already made a couple good plays over at first.
That one misses high. We were talking about this in between the break, but you've already mentioned it already in this broadcast, but you got to be less aggressive at the plate right now. And it's mostly to do just because of how economical Powell's been.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's where we saw the success against Lawrence last Friday in that big win was 6, 7, 8 pitch at bats.
Good start here for Knight. He's got a full count offer and getting ready for Powell. 3-2. Swung on, ripped, foul. That had some distance to it. And that'll fire up the Emerald dugout. See if he throws it to him again. Knight takes and called strike 3, outside corner. And there is the first out of the inning.
Yeah, got to be protecting there with 2 strikes.
But we do have to pay homage, former voice of the Emerald Vikings behind home plate today.
What a legend. Been very good to me in my time doing this type of thing.
Mathis into left field. Green barely had to move, though. He's pieced up but right to an outfielder. 2 quick outs for Braxton Powell. He'll face the top of the order again here with Matthew Ritter.
Not a bad swing there from Mathis. Just right at a guy.
Got to give Powell credit. He's not, doing too much. He's pitching within himself. He knows the right speed that he needs to be throwing, and more so, he's finding the zone. Ritter to left field again, but Green is there. He makes the grab. 2 flyouts to left to end the third, and we are through 3. No score between Ware, Shoals, and Emerald. 4th inning when we come back on the Lakeland Sports Network.
With State Farm Home Insurance, you can get the help you need from a local agent if things get complicated, and from our easy-to-use app whenever you need it.
Call State Farm agent Frank Coyle in Greenwood today.
Find your future at the G. Frank Russell Technology Center, where we believe in personalized learning and nurturing every student's unique strengths. RTC serves students from 4 high schools and 3 districts with a wide variety of programs from culinary arts, pre-engineering, auto tech, and others. We provide many different pathways for your child to explore. Talk to your school counselor and visit us at www.rtc.gwd50.org to learn more about RTC Plus and start building a better graduate today.
Home. It's the house you grew up in, the still warm cookies in the jar at Grandma's, the warm sun on your back, and the buzz of the bugs in the lake where Dad taught you to bait a hook. It's the place you put down roots, pin your hopes and dreams for the future, the connections we've made, and the adventures we've yet to take. This is home, and home is here.
Call State Farm agent Frank Coyle in Greenwood for an auto quote today.
No score through 3 innings. A pitcher's duel. Matthew Ritter has put up his end of the bargain. He'll face 3, 4, and 5 due up here in the Ware Shoals order, starting with the shortstop, Brennan Good. Got him to ground out to Mathis on a 1 hopper that he picked up. He's the shortstop. Smith and Powell also due up here in the inning. Ritter just had a 1-2-3 third after he dealt with some base traffic in the second, and it's been that pitch right there we just missed on. But the breaking ball, Jacob, has been deadly.
They've been working backwards. Right? You see a lot of guys use the breaking ball off of their fastball, but he's placing his breaking ball, then fastball afterwards.
Just miss. 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. That one's a little high. 3-1. First time that Ritter's really been down in a count. Good has the advantage here, the shortstop. Pitch to him. Swing and a miss, 3-2.
Way behind that fastball. I'd like to see him go right back
Yeah,
at
you
it.
got to challenge him again right here. See what he does. Gets the sign from Swansea. Full count pitch. Strike 3 called. Who doesn't like it? It was high and tight, but Ritter gets the K.
Coming back to Ware Shoals, number 6, Grayson Smith.
One's popped up out of play for strike 1. Grayson Smith popped up to the catcher, Swansea, to start off the second. Now 4 strikeouts for Ritter. Tad high, 1-1. Try to bend it back into the zone. He's getting creative out there.
Yeah, that's a good pitch right there. Not a bad spot.
Kenny's falling behind. Going second time through the order. Ground ball foul at third. It's now 2-2. Good crowd. Ware Shoals fans traveling well. Of course, Senior Day brings out the folks. Fouled off of Swansea's catcher's gear. Late swing from Smith, but he was able to stay alive. 2-2 remains.
Yeah, now I think you go fastball again. I've seen a couple breakers. Maybe fastball up, change his eye level a little bit.
Two from Ritter. To left field, that dips in for a base hit. Third hit of the day. Smith caught it out in front.
Coming back to the ones, number 24, Braxton Powell.
Throw back to first. Close play, and they got him. Knight applies the tag, and a nifty pickoff move from Ritter wipes off the base hit. The 2 straight games with the pickoff over to first for the Vikings. Where Shoals fans thinking he was safe. Now the 2 umpires will pontificate. He is out. 2 away. Now Powell batting. Just missed inside. A nasty breaking ball from Ritter.
Yeah, buckled him. Started looking like almost at his head. Outside shoulder and broke in.
Swing and a miss. So those are the 2 variations of the breaking ball.
One's going to start middle and then dive middle away, low and away, and the other one's going to start right at you and break over the cross inner half plate.
There's the one that starts high and tight, finishes low and away. Another lunge and a miss from Powell. Ritter has 4 strikeouts thus far, trying to complete 4 innings. There's number 5, but it gets away from Swansea. There's basically no play to get Powell, and the throw is into right field, but luckily Styron is behind. So drop third is how Powell reaches. He'll get taken out for a courtesy runner.
Number 8, Travis Pace.
Travis Pace, the courtesy runner.
Travis Pace. Thank you, Jacob.
Pace, the courtesy runner at first base for the pitcher.
There we go. It's Camden Moore at the plate. 1 ball, no strikes to him. Another pickoff over to first. Got to assume that's coming. Pace was ready.
Not a bad pickoff move from Ritter.
I think it's quick.
Mm-hmm.
Gets a strike, deals it at the top of the zone.
Ritter's a guy who they've been really excited about the past couple of years in the program. Just haven't been able to put it all together and having a great senior season for this Vikings ball club.
He's dealing right now. 2 strikes. He just struck out Powell, but a drop third allowed him to reach to first. He's got 5 strikeouts on the day. He struck out Moore his first time up. Strikeout number 6, another drop third. Swansea will complete the strikeouts, and the inning is over. 4 shutout innings for Matthew Ritter. 6 strikeouts to his name. Still no runs to show for. Bottom of the 4th on the other side. You're watching on the LSN.
At the Height Law Firm, we exist for one reason: to make South Carolina safer. When a company cuts corners, when a driver ignores the rules, or when someone's careless mistake injures a family, we step in. Because accountability is not just about compensation. It's about preventing the next tragedy. Every case we take, we hope that we can make a change to make South Carolina a safer community.
Howard's on Main is the kind of place you keep coming back to. Open 6 days a week with breakfast served every day, plus a full menu loaded with variety for lunch and dinner. Great food, friendly faces, and live music that keeps Main Street moving. From morning coffee to late night vibes, Howard's on Main delivers every time. Howard's on Main, great food, live music, and a true Greenwood favorite.
A good personal injury attorney will level the playing field between you and the insurance companies. They will work your case up so that you can get maximum value and maximum compensation. Insurance companies know how to pay minimum value to consumers. That's how they make money. You're going through this challenge. You're the hero here. We're just the guide. So if there's any value we can add, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. We're here to help.
There's the balloons for senior day here at Emerald as Eli Swansea coming to the plate now, facing Braxton Powell. Have not been able to get him rocked up today. Just one hit. It was a double by Finn Howard with 2 outs in the second, and then nothing to show for. He was stranded at second base. Just got done with a 1-2-3 bottom of the 3rd as Swansea sends one to center field. Moore ranging back to the deepest part of the park over his head. Another extra base hit. Swansea will stop at second. He's got a leadoff double. Sent that one for a ride, and now Bo Height will try and cash him in. That's a home run at a lot of parks.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that was tattooed.
Letting the music bleed through some. I like that. Bouncer left side. It'll be taken They'll look the runner back. Not a great decision to throw. It was late. Now they're at the corners. Agnew was trying to look Swansea back before he threw, but Height had some speed. He was gunning up the first base line. Does not work out in the favor of the Purple Hornets. Some fortune for the Vikings, and now they'll have Colson Marino coming to the plate.
Yeah, great base running there by Swansea. Just kind of playing a little cat and mouse, and third baseman hesitates. You can't do that with Height getting down the line. Runners at the corners, no outs, Marino up.
Strike, fake throw down to third, and now Height will swipe second. Mr. King brushing off home plate. Nothing in one here on Colson Marino, but he's got 2 in scoring position. Just off the plate, 1-1. Another chopper. This one to Agnew. It gets by. A run will score. It'll break the tie. Marino going for 2. The throw beats him by a mile.
Ooh.
Oh, did he get around it? Yes, sir. Marino evades the tag, and he's safe at second. Never stop running. Now he drives in the run. And then again, another second and third chance. Nobody away. It's Ethan Nett's turn. And Ware Shoals not happy about this one. One nothing Vikings. Still nobody away in the fourth. All 3 batters have reached. Height at third, Marino at second. Mets grounded out to second base his last time up, and there's ball 1. Safe to say the Hornets fans not too happy with the calls so far today. There's a strike, 1-1.
I personally thought they're like very enthused with the performance of our umpires today.
A little early swing, nubbed, foul, 1-2.
I think sometimes as a coach, or at least from a basketball point of view, you want to kind of say things to a point to get your guys riled up, but there's a fine line.
Yeah.
Where it takes the attention away from them, figuring out that line.
Inside, just miss. Count even.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, well, crossing the line, well, you could get a technical foul to fire up the boys.
Yeah.
Swung on, right field and foul. Would have scored 2 more runs. Coach Gregg did that against Indian Land. Worked in his favor. That being Greenwood basketball and their upset win over Indian Land this year in the playoffs. Coach Todd did it once for Lander.
I've done it a couple times.
Yeah, I was waiting for you. But in baseball, there's no technical. You just get ejected. And I feel like that doesn't
Correct.
help your team.
That's what I was getting at is their head coach going out there to question and kind of be fiery is the equivalent of maybe getting a whack one time. You know,
there's no 2 foul shots in the ball and you stay in play. Or in high school, you had to sit down.
Yeah.
So I guess that does hurt you. But. One-run lead here for Emerald. Three and two. Powell looking for his first out of the inning. And he walks the batter Mets. Bases loaded for Finn Howard. It's his first walk today. Pitching coach will have a chat with Braxton Powell. Howard had a double, the only hit leading up to the double from Swansea to lead off here in the fourth. They rocketed down the left field line.
Saw the sly smile after we reached second. He's been scorching the ball just right at people. Sigh of relief to finally see one fall.
Yes. Coach Height going to galvanize the boys, get some insurance, some Frank Coyle State Farm insurance. Bases loaded full of Vikings. Mets at first, Marino at second, Height at third.
Welcome back to the plate, number 5, Finn Howard.
Howard with a chance to really blow this thing wide open here in the fourth. If he hits a gap.
Bounced by the catcher, McDonald. Height will score with ease. And now first base is open. It's a 2-0 lead for the Vikes. Just below the knees at Howard. 2 balls and no strikes. But Powell really having to do some damage control here. Time was just called by Coach Height. Looks like a pinch runner is now in store. Take out Ethan Metz. Jacoby Cade. Height scored a run on the last wild pitch. Now it's Marino at third, and Cade running for Mets at second. 2-0 count, Emerald up 2-0. Still nobody away here in the fourth. The first 4 batters have reached. That hit him. Got his elbow, and the bases are loaded again.
Number 10, Holden Stoddard.
Stoddard's another kid, Graham, that the more I watch him play, the bigger fan I become. Plays hard, scrappy, play multiple positions. Another arm that Coach Height can use. Has been putting up some really good at-bats here the past week.
Came up with a big hit yesterday. But a good stop by McDonald, the catcher. Bases loaded, nobody out. Emerald have already scored both of their runs here in the fourth. First 5 batters have reached. Steyer is the 6th man to the plate as Braxton Powell breezed through the first 3 innings. But Bugaboo has been here in the fourth. Swung on to center field. Moore ranging over to his left, having to come in. He will leap and make the grab. Marino tags up. He will score on the sac fly RBI from Holden Styron. 3-0 Emerald. First out of the inning. Jacoby Cade move up to third base. Finn stays put at first. Here's Colton Knight. Pitches a called strike. Throw back to third. He is out. Cade was leaning. Second out of the frame. That'll wipe out the base runner. Finn Howard, though, did get up to second base. No balls, one strike here to Colton Knight. All 3 runs have come in this frame for the Vikings. A little outside. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Big pitch for Powell. And time's called by Colton Knight. Played a lot this year as a DH. Throw back to second. Finn gets in there with ease. An ambitious throw from McDonald. Powell was super economical early on. Now he's running into some traffic. This will be pitch number 50. Bounce into the ground. Ranging to his left. Good, try to make the play, and he does so over to first. Inning complete, but 3-run score for the Emerald Vikings. They finally cracked the code in the 4th. We'll go to the 5th. 3 runs a cushion for the purple and gold on the Lakeland Sports Network.
This is Armada Law. And we really just want to be real. It's people talking to people. It's people helping people. If we do our job, you'll have a couple more tools. You'll have a couple more weapons against Goliath. Because that's who we're dealing with. The insurance companies, they're not out to protect you. They're out to get money. So it's our job to educate, to empower, to help you against the big guys.
Looking for a home in Greenwood or thinking about selling? Work with someone who knows the community inside and out. Courtney Height Realtor is a top 5 Greenwood MLS agent with almost $20 million in sales and a reputation for guiding buyers and sellers with confidence and care. Call 864-378-4686, visit CourtneyHeightRealtor.com, and follow us on Facebook at Courtney Height Realtor, serving Greenwood, South Carolina and beyond.
Find your future at the G. Frank Russell Technology Center, where we believe in personalized learning and nurturing every student's unique strengths. RTC serves students from 4 high schools and 3 districts with a wide variety of programs from culinary arts, pre-engineering, auto tech, and others. We provide many different pathways for your child to explore. Talk to your school counselor and visit us at www.rtc.gwd50.org to learn more about RTC Plus and start building a better graduate today.
Top of the 5th frame, 7-8-9 due up for the Ware Shoals Purple Hornets. Glad you could join us here on the Lakeland Sports Network. Graham, Jacob, and Landon with you. Matthew Ritter pitching a Jim, 6 strikeouts, no runs given up through 4. He's only given up 3 hits, has not walked a batter. Now he'll go through the order and complete his 2nd time with 7-8-9 due up for the Purple Hornets. Swing and a miss. Agnew out in front. He was fooled by the curve.
Yeah, right on cue. That's been his bread and butter. Really, he's been having command of both variations of his curveball. It's really been, here it is, come and hit it.
Popped up, shallow center. Bo Height on a back pedal is called off as Marino comes in to make the grab. There's one down. New left fielder into the ball game. That's him, Nigel Morton White.
Now back to the Hornets, number 34, Clay Haskins.
There he is. Also a very good cameraman. He's come up here to do camera with us. Before he got called up to varsity, pitch is a swing and a miss by Hastings.
He actually pinch ran Friday against Lawrence in a key situation, scored one of the bigger runs of the night.
That one a little low, count even at 1. Yeah, I told Coach Height, Nigel does such a great job on the camera. Looking forward to having him this season. That one's in the right field, a base hit, past the glove of Knight. And after I said that to him, he immediately calls him up to the varsity level. So we haven't seen him since on the camera.
So he got called up right after.
Yeah, right after my text message to Coach Height saying, "Hey, this guy's good. I need to have him this year on the camera." And he said, "No."
I need him to play a little defense. Good base runner.
That's what he's doing now.
Number 8, Travis Pace.
Pace pinch running. Hastings just had the single. Runner at first for Ware Shoals, one down here in the 5th. Icorn takes ball 2. Ritter might be a little too reliant now on the breaking ball. His fastball's got some good ride to it.
Yeah. Thrown it by a couple people tonight.
Yeah, he has. He's gotten some whiffs on it. Induces a ground ball here. Height to Mathis. Over to first. Not in time. They do get the lead runner, and there's 2 away in the frame. 6-4 fielder's choice for Icor, and he reaches aboard. Top of the order up to the plate with McDonald.
Now back to the Hornets, number 30, Brady McDonald.
McDonald 0 for 2 with a strikeout. 3rd time facing Ritter. With 2 away, first pitch shows bunt, pulls back, it's a ball. Caught the corner, nice fastball. Now, Ritter hasn't been used a ton on the mound, but we've seen him pitch a couple bullpens this year, and he looks like he's got some moxie. Of course, he's showing it off against Ware Shoals.
Yeah, he, I mean, the couple times they've created any type of traffic on the base pass, he's done a nice job of settling back in and working himself out of it.
Just got some soft contact. He's got a 1-1 count here to the catcher. Make it 2-1. He just got 3 runs from his offense in the bottom of the 4th. Only runs today. Swing and a miss, 2-2.
At any level of baseball, I really like watching a catcher who is good at what he does and just the way he manages the pitching staff. Eli Swansea.
None better. Yeah.
Does a really good job at the high school level just managing a game.
And Colton tried to deke the runner. Did not work.
At the Height Law Firm, we exist for one reason: to make South Carolina safer. When a company cuts corners, when a driver ignores the rules, or when someone's careless mistake injures a family, we step in. Because accountability is not just about compensation, it's about preventing the next tragedy. Every case we take, we hope that we can make a change to make South Carolina a safer community.
When you bundle home and auto, life can be easier. You choose coverage that makes sense for you, at a price that's right for you, and a local State Farm agent who's there for you.
Call State Farm agent Frank Coyle in Greenwood today.
With State Farm Home Insurance, you can get the help you need from a local agent if things get complicated, and from our easy-to-use app whenever you need it.
Call State Farm agent Frank Coyle in Greenwood today.
Swinging a foul tip, 1-1. Mathis flew out in the left. That was the second out of the third inning. That was his first time up. Made a handful of plays today at second base. And drops downstairs. But because Powell faced 7 batters in the fourth, Eagles were able to get to him with the middle of their order. If one of these guys, 9, 1, and 2, can get on board, that same part of the order have a chance to get some insurance here in the 5th. Amaril's starting to take a lot more pitches now.
Yeah, be a lot more patient. Had to be a point of emphasis for Coach Hyde at some point.
Powell starting to lose it. There was a walk.
Now to the plate for your Vikings, number 3, Matthew Ware.
It's up to Matthew Ritter. Bunt shown. That hit Ritter. And he will take first base.
Now to the plate for your Vikings, number 2, Eli Swansea.
Santi with a chance to really break this thing open. First two have reached, walking a hit batter. Swansea doubled his last time up.
Yeah, just missed getting one out of here his last at bat.
Mathis at second, Ritter at first. Throw back to second. Mathis in there with a dive. Powell really laboring now on the mound. It's night and day compared to his first 4 innings, or his first 3 innings, I should say.
Yeah, very sharp his first 3 innings now, kind of missing a lot of spots, struggling to find the strike zone.
These batters are now facing him for the 3rd time. Swansea flew out into right field. That was in the 1st inning. Of course, he doubled to lead off the 4th. Now back to the plate in the 5th. Hitters count. Swansea's ready. 3-1 misses. Low gets away from the catcher. McDonald won't matter. Bases are loaded. Walk hit batter and a walk now in the 5th. This might be it for Powell. And they will go to the pen. Looks like Camden Moore, the center fielder, is going to come in. The last 3 batters in the 5th. Emerald have not put a ball in play yet. They have the bases loaded for Bo Height. Nobody out. 3 runs a cushion in the 5th. And it's looking like Camden Moore will be the arm that they call on. Tough situation to come into. Powell now will head to the outfield. See how they play the outfield. Looks like it'll be Green moving over to center and Powell into left. All right, new arm for Ware Shoals. Let him throw his warm-up pitches. And we'll step aside on the LSN.
Just left my house, went through the light and was turning into a gas station. I heard the screech and kind of looked in my mirror. I was terrified. Everybody kept telling me, you've got to get an attorney. She was there for me. Just a few phone calls with her to see her diligence. So it was just good to be able to trust.
Looking for a home in Greenwood or thinking about selling? Work with someone who knows the community inside and out. Courtney Height Realtor is a top 5 Greenwood MLS agent with almost $20 million in sales and a reputation for guiding buyers and sellers with confidence and care. Call 864-378-4686, visit CourtneyHeightRealtor.com, and follow us on Facebook at Courtney Height Realtor, serving Greenwood, South Carolina and beyond.
Bases loaded, Bo Height to the plate. He will face Camden Moore. New pitcher.
Now back here, Vikings, number 4.
Tough way to enter the game. Bases loaded. Got to face one of the hottest hitters in the state of South Carolina. Definitely a dip in velocity. Not that Powell was throwing with much either.
Right. Definitely going to have to sit back and time this thing up a little bit.
Height does so. Line drive, left field, base hit. It'll score at least one. They'll hold Ritter up at third. And it's now 4-0 for the Vikings. Mathis scores.
It's almost like that first pitch was I'm going to time things up, and then second pitch, Bo puts a good swing on it.
It was like the video of Xavier Leggett on the softball field.
Oh, yeah. We'll have to show Landon that in between innings.
There's a strike into Marino.
Showed him a video of Xavier Leggett yesterday tapping a softball. Just like playing pepper with it, timing it up a couple times, and hits one about 400 foot in the trees.
It's Colston Marino. 0-1 pitch to him. Almost hit him. Gets away from McDonald. Another run scores. Ritter crosses home plate. It's now 5-0. Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
There's a healthy cut right there.
Who's running for Swansea? That one hit Colson.
Bradley Cobb, the runner for Swansea at third base.
Now to the plate for your Vikings, number 15, Nigel Morton White.
Now it's time for Nigel Morton White. First pitch, swung on to short. Good will not have a play at second. Instead, they go to third to get to force. Nicely done for Good, the shortstop.
Sharply hit by Nigel.
Yeah.
The shortstop put a good swing on it.
Run did score. Put it in play. It was Cobb that scored. Swung on and ripped foul by Howard. Six nothing for the Vikings. Still just one out. Camden Moore on the mound. Marino at second. Nigel Morton White at first. Plenty of speed on the base paths. They will check Colson at second. Takes a strike, dipped into the zone, stayed up the entire time.
Looked a lot like a Ritter breaking ball right there.
It did. Hit him. Got him on the sleeve. I don't think Finn wanted that to be the call. It was the right call. But there are times where you don't want the hit by pitch and you want to start swinging. That's the third hit batter of the inning. Here is Holden Styron. That nearly hit him.
Hey, 6-0 here in the 5th. Bases loaded, 1 out. 10 runs after 5 is the run rule.
A grand slam would end the game.
I'm going for 2-run single. Styron. Colton Knight walks it off on senior
That's what I worry. He might not get a chance to pitch, so it's what we're rooting for. Styron pops it up towards the dugout. It might get out of here in foul territory, and does. Two and one here. Pitch to Styron. That one off the end of the bat, tailing towards foul territory towards the right side. Hits off the roofing of the first base dugout. Two balls and 2 strikes to Styron. He is the 8th man to the plate here in the 5th after they had a 7-batter 4th. Had to get out of the way of that one, 3-2. Nowhere to put him. Up the middle, and that hits off of Nigel Morton-White. He'll be out. Goes into center field. Hit off his heel.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Second out of the inning.
Hit on a button right there by Holden Styron. Just
would have scored some runs.
Would have scored a couple, yeah. Still 6-0. It's a dead ball after it hits the runner. Marino retreats to third. Now 6-0. Walk-off granny for Colton Knight here on senior night. Calling it.
2 outs. Knight takes, and that gets into left field. This will score Colson Marino, as the Vikings inch closer with their 7th run. Knight is the 9th man to the dish. Mathis, who started off the inning with a walk, is on deck. McDonald should have framed it. Two-0 pitch.
Colton turning and
a little grin on his face.
Little grin.
You know, he wants one to hit right here.
Yep.
And he won't get one. He'll take the walk. Bases loaded, back to Luke Mathis. Second time he'll come to the plate this inning. Winning run now at first base.
You know, as far as walk-up signs go, that's not one I would match with Luke Mathis if.
That one gets by McDonald again. Another wild pitch. Winning run in scoring position as Howard scores.
Now something in the gap. Something the grass scores one. The gap shot potentially scores Knight from second.
Starting to unravel now for Ware Shoals.
Now another senior. Ritter a chance to come up big. Again, the winning run.
Yeah, he was hit by a pitch earlier this frame. Almost hit there.
8-0. 10-run roll after 5. One senior, Colton Knight, standing at second. A base hit from the other senior, Matthew Ritter, potentially walk this thing off.
There are 2 outs, though. Bounces to the plate, and there will be the 9th run. And now Colton Knight is 90 feet away. Ritter with a hit by a pitch and a walk. Both of those in the 5th. Now Eli Swansea a chance to end this one. That hits Swansea. And that is the ball game. Emerald 10, Ware Shoals nothing. Final through 5. And a 7-run 5th inning ends things as Emerald have now won 4 in a row. Trying to make it 5 as they close the regular season. Strom Thurman. They're streaking, playing their best ball as they go into the postseason.
And I think especially against a team like you feel like on paper, where Shoals has struggled a little bit this year, rebuilding year. Emerald won a ball game they're supposed to win. But like you said, getting hot at the right time, that's 4 straight. Potentially at Strom Thurman later on this week. Potentially could ride a 5-game winning streak into play-a-play.
Sorry, I have to break news. Ozzy Albies just hit a home run on Tarek Scooble, 2-0 Braves, sorry. How about Ozzy Albies?
In the 4-hole. Braves off 21-9 start, best start since the year 2000.
Gotta love it.
When I was in the 5th grade.
I was -3.
-3.
Anyways, 10-0. Emerald with the win over Ware Shoals. This might be our last broadcast here on the Lakewood Sports Network. Now, there might be a home playoff game. Some things would have to happen, but we're going to do a sign-off like this is. So, Jacob, you came in about 3 weeks into the season. Some things were happening, rumblings. I think we can announce it now. You're going to be at Greenwood High next year in the district. So,
right, yep.
Thank you so much.
Yep.
You're going to see a lot more of you on the Lakewood Sports Network. My main man, Landon King, who is kind of the brains behind the Lakewood Sports Network when we started this thing in December. And look at this. Colton Knight run the bases for the final time. Come on, baby. Head first slide. Safe! Joey Ellis couldn't make it tonight, but he has been our main camera operator all year. We've had Owen Hill operate the camera, of course. Nigel Morton White. Matthew Ritter's turn now. Special moment for these boys. Here he comes. Safe at home.
That's pretty cool right there.
What a moment as Emerald cap off a 4-game win streak. Vibes are high. Trying to make it 5 in a row as they end the regular season. It seems like Coach Height put it all together with this crew.
Yeah, I mean, the way the bracket shapes out, you're pretty much in a 4-team kind of district bubble of Emerald, Greer, Camden, Wren. So not a bad draw, especially with the way you're playing. You know, Greer finished second in their region. Wren took 2 out of 3 from Emerald, but on 2 walk-offs, really tight ball games that Emerald had the chance to win, and then Camden. Potential for a lot of baseball we played moving forward the next week.
Man, there's some good things happening here with this Emerald baseball team as the regular season here at home comes to a close. And we thank each and every one of you for joining us a couple times a week between Greenwood and Emerald. It's been a great season here on the Diamond. Shout out to you again, Coach Lethco. Jacob Lethco joined us as an analyst and turned into a great camera operator as well. Joey Ellis, who's our main camera operator, couldn't make it tonight, but he's done such great work for us on the Lakeland Sports Network. We had Owen Hill, who has joined us for some camera operating work. Nigel Morton White as well before he got moved up feverishly to varsity. Sorry I played a role in that. Turner Kirby has produced a couple games for us down in Eagle Park. So has Rickson Lane. And, of course, Landon King, who's been some of the brains behind the LSN. I'm Graham Simpson signing off for the final time. Emerald 10, Ware, Shoals, nothing. And that'll do it from us on the Lakeland Sports Network.
When you bundle home and auto, life can be easier. You choose coverage that makes sense for you, at a price that's right for you, and a local State Farm agent who's there for you.
Call State Farm agent Frank Coyle in Greenwood today.
Howard's on Main is the kind of place you keep coming back to. Open 6 days a week with breakfast served every day, plus a full menu loaded with variety for lunch and dinner. Great food, friendly faces, and live music that keeps Main Street moving. From morning coffee to late night vibes, Howard's on Main delivers every time. Howard's on Main, great food, live music, and a true Greenwood favorite. Looking for a home in Greenwood or thinking about selling? Work with someone who knows the community inside and out. Courtney Height Realtor is a top 5 Greenwood MLS agent with almost $20 million in sales and a reputation for guiding buyers and sellers with confidence and care. Call 864-378-4686, visit CourtneyHeightRealtor.com, and follow us on Facebook at Courtney Height Realtor, serving Greenwood, South Carolina, and beyond.
A good personal injury attorney is going to be able to negotiate for you, speak with the insurance companies in their language, and ultimately file a lawsuit and take your case to court if it needs it. You're going through this challenge. You're the hero here. We're just the guide. So if there's any value we can add, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. We're here to help.
Your local State Farm agent can help you choose renter's coverage options to help protect your stuff. Customize your coverage today.
Call State Farm agent Frank Coyle in Greenwood today.
Find your future at the G. Frank Russell Technology Center, where we believe in personalized learning and nurturing every student's unique strengths. RTC serves students from 4 high schools and 3 districts with a wide variety of programs from culinary arts, pre-engineering, auto tech, and others. We provide many different pathways for your child to explore. Talk to your school counselor and visit us at www.rtc.gwd50.org to learn more about RTC Plus and start building a better